because the idea is for you to doubt. The idea is for you to doubt and then consider something else. What I'm going to ask you to do is consider what you've seen. There's a young man from what I gathered is from Ethiopia. Now I get razzed a lot about, I have a lot of students from Africa. You can say what you want to say, but there's one race. It's the human race. When I fill out any legal document that asks me what my race is, I write human. They want me and expect me to write white. I'm not white. I'm not white. But these individuals that are extremely racist, that call upon the fact that I have a lot of students in third world countries that have inclined their ear, have worked very hard to learn the things that I'm teaching with a great deal more adversities than the majority of you listening. And they are finding themselves out of poverty. Can you imagine how wonderful that feels for me as a teacher and as a mentor? That moves me. That type of success, that is impactful. And that's what motivates me. Because you may be living in the lap of luxury in this country. And when I say that, not because you may have the same affluence that I have or could afford myself to have, but you have the benefits of being in this country and the freedoms that we have here and the resources that are made available to us. And you sit on your ass and you do nothing, and you make excuses why you're not doing anything with the things I'm teaching. And you want someone to come out there and just prove that I'm a scammer, a fraud. So that way it makes it easier for you to just deal with the fact that you're fucking lazy. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. You're lazy. You want this to be easy, cookie cutter approach. Same thing all the time. Turn it on, money falls in your bank account. It doesn't work like that. You're gonna have to work your ass off. And the things you're gonna learn, they may cause confusion. Don't let it disrupt your learning. Each video, you journal it. When you get to a part of the video that is a cause for concern, questions that are going to come up. What does he mean by this? Why did he mention this? And why did he mention that? You need to have a notebook for every individual month, because you're going to have a lot of questions that are come up. And then when you go through new lessons, those questions, I promise you, it won't feel like this, but when you go through all the videos a second time, you're going to find that those answers were always there. You're going to listen to videos and swear that that video was edited and something was added to it after the fact. And I had that happen all the time from every user group that came into my mentorship. They always said the same thing. How the hell did I miss that? It's been there. They downloaded the video. It's been in their computer. I couldn't go in there and change it. But they'll swear up and down that they didn't hear that the first time they listened to it, because they're doing too many videos at one time. So you have to be, number one, you have to be patient. It's intended for you to take a full year doing it. And if you rush it, I promise you, you're going to be the same person like these other yahoos out there that say, oh, it doesn't work. Focus on my retail logic instead of all that complication. It's not complicated, folks. Once you understand the language, it's not complicated at all. But the language, like any other language, well, how many of you know how to speak Mandarin? I don't. And that's difficult. Can you read and write in Japanese? Can you write in kanji? Can you read kanji? I can some. But can I go out there and just pick up any old book and start reading it in Japanese? No. It would take effort on my part to do that, just like anyone else. Just like reading sheet music. You want to be a musician? Okay, a musician requires you to do what? Understand the notes that make up these chords and make these songs sound the way they're supposed to sound. How to write the music. Well, this is no different than that. It's going to take effort, and it isn't going to be easy for most of you. But listen, folks, I've been out here this entire year of 2022 doing exactly what I said I was going to do last year. When people were crowing and saying I'm a scammer, a fraud, and I'm this and I'm that, I had a hit list of things I was going to do for all of you just to prove checking off each box. Can't call a daily high and low. I've done that multiple times. Can't call a weekly high and low before the fact and make it public. I've done that several times. Not even in just Forex. I've done it in other markets. There's a lot of people out there trying to sell you something. I'm not going to sit here and twist your arm and tell you, please listen to me. Please watch my videos, please. I need the attention. I need the attention from you. I need you to love me. Because if it's really going to come down to the brass tacks of all this, I don't give a shit if any of you believe me. I don't care if you believe me. Because I already know that there's an army of people all around this world, in different countries, everywhere, that are now convinced. And there ain't a fucker walking this planet right now that would ever convince them that what they've learned from me isn't the market itself. Their results tell them. They don't need me to make another video ever again. They don't give a shit if I ever teach again, because now they know that they know. That's empowerment, folks. That's what I want for all of you. I don't want you waiting on bated breath for me to do something new. I'm pouring myself out. That way, nobody can take what I've worked very hard for, suffered through, and ultimately have been blessed with. This way, no one can take it and repackage it and sell it and get by with everybody thinking, wow, this person's a trailblazer. This person's really done something unique and different, when the only thing they've done is parrot what I've said and hide the fact that they learned it from me. Now, for some of you pricks and assholes, okay, out there that do those types of things, one guy wrote a book and put it on Amazon, and I was in there. I'm the most liked comment on the reviews. I bought the bullshit that he wrote, and it's all garbage. It's all my concepts, just renamed, and no credit was given. And everybody that was mentioned in that book, because they were mentioned as my mentors, those individuals, they were given credit, but never really specifically saying this is where this came from. And I said, this is all basically my YouTube stuff, repackaged. And pretty much everybody that buys the book now sees, they go to my YouTube channel, and there it is. There's a couple other people that have done books like that on Amazon, and it's just really my concepts, just, again, hiding the fact that they got it from me. I will be in your reviews, and people will know you that you're a shitbag, okay? And you're not going to carve out the image that you want for yourself. I will make sure of it. I have plenty of free time, lots of fucking money, and I will make sure that you don't have the credit and clout that you're trying to get off of my name. So, where does that leave you? You're welcome to say I trained you. You're welcome to say that you learned it from me, and that's fine. I don't have any problem with that. That's what respect is. Can you run your own service and give out signals and your own analysis and have no beef with me? Absolutely. I encourage every one of my students to do that. All of them. I tell them all the time, you're welcome to say that you were trained by me, but you better fucking have the results, because I'm showing what these results should look like. If you're not precise, you didn't learn from me. If you're not consistent, you didn't learn from me. If you're trading without stop loss, you didn't learn from me. If you don't know why you're getting in a trade and where it's going, you did not learn from me. They're characteristics of an ICT student, an apt pupil of Smart Money Concepts, otherwise known as me. Just me. Now, once we begin next week, the direction of the YouTube channel and the Twitter is going to change gears a little bit because we're going into the fall. My focus is to build up my son, and my attention and energy is going to be there. By default, you're going to have a lot of questions and a lot of interest because of the new videos that come up daily on the YouTube channel. I'm going to prompt you on Twitter with certain things that you may find not as interesting, but they're going to be noteworthy. As the mentor, you're going to recall these things as you go deeper into the content. Those types of things, if you're one of my private membership group students that rushed through, you're actually having the opportunity to do this correctly the right way. So instead of bitching about how I'm giving away mentorship for free, no, I'm giving away free chapters of an entire work that you have access to. These are just the chapters I'm giving away for free. Because this is going to answer all the questions about where did all the smart money concepts really come from? Me. It didn't come from Wyckoff. It didn't come from Chris Laurie. It didn't come from Larry Williams. It didn't come from George Angel. It didn't come from Linda Raschke. They're mine. Now, there are things that I will cover and mention, and if there is an influence by anyone out there, I'll tell you that it had an influence on me in this time of my development, generally about the very year I did it, so that way they receive the proper credit. And that way you'll have the full panoramic view of how core content was delivered, and you go through it properly. If you're struggling and you got the shit on the sly, or you bought it from somebody, okay, you found out that wasn't it, was it? Some of you are all itching right now. You can't wait for these videos to start dropping because you think it's going to be, you watch a video, you go out there tomorrow and start making money. I'm telling you right now, it isn't going to be like that. There's going to be so much information. It's going to shut you down mentally. It's designed to teach you every facet of market analysis, top down, bottom up. And it allows you to go in and use your own individual personality to say, okay, how can I take what I've been given? Because I teach timing techniques, I teach selection techniques, I teach seasonal influences, I teach every aspect of trading modularly. That way, you as the trader that's in development can bring your individual personality to it. That's required, not just from me, but every facet of trading, profitably, consistently. You have to have your own individual personality as part of that model. If it doesn't have that, you're fucking doomed. If you have any short-term profitability, it's exactly that, short-term. Wait around long enough, keep trading it, you will lose money because your personality is uniquely who you are. And if you think for a minute that you're just going to go out there and buy somebody's system, buy somebody's concepts, follow somebody blindly, and that's going to be longevity and consistently profitable for you, you're fucking nuts. It doesn't work that way, folks. It does not work that way, because here's what's going to happen. One day you're going to wake up and you're going to have an argument with your spouse or your significant other. You're going to get a case of the ass. You're going to be mad. Something's going to go wrong. And that is going to cause you to be doing what? You're going to be bringing toxicity into your trading. It doesn't matter who promises that you follow them, they'll make money, you'll make money, everybody makes money. That's bullshit. Folks, that's bullshit. And if you haven't been around long enough, trust me, you're going to find that is absolute grade A bullshit. Nobody else is going to go out here and do what I've done. I've given away my life's work. I've poured it out into other people. I don't even know who you are. I've never shook your hand. I've never stared you eye to eye. I don't know any of you. If anybody else had what I have, they would have never taught it. They never would have given it away. They never would have sold it. They never would have given access to it. They never would have done that. Think about it. Be honest right now. Would you have fucking done it? No, you wouldn't have. You never would have done it. Especially all these 20-year-olds that are pretending they learned this on their own. Their career is about to have a major tailspin. Because people are going to realize they're fake and they're a fraud. And their stolen clout is going to bring them more grief than all the honor they thought they were going to receive because they're some young prodigy. No. So this is one of those discussions we have where it doesn't make you feel good. It wasn't meant to make you feel good. It's to make you understand that what you're about to embark on is either going to help you or it's going to derail you.